to get nervous or uptight, and we've all done it. My uptight night was in Philadelphia in 1975 at a club called Charlie's Playboy Lounge. And it had linoleum floors and a wrought iron fence around the piano, around the stage with an upright piano to protect the band. It was under the railroad tracks. Bobby Durham, the great jazz drummer with Ella Fitzgerald, Monty Alexander, and Oscar Peterson, among many others, lived 2 blocks down the street from the club. He came in and sat to the left side of the bandstand. Philly Joe Jones, in a table of 4, walked across the drums and sat in this booth. I had stereo panic. What am I doing at the drums? So I choked. I sounded terrible. John Clayton, my best friend, I met at Indiana University, said, go introduce yourself to these guys, loosen up, just relax. It's not that, yeah, they're great drummers, but you got the gig. Plus, Bobby Durham had just gotten off Monty Alexander's gig, and I was the next drummer, so not to help things. So I go over to meet Bobby Durham. Monty introduces me to him, and he's got the hat on and a cigarette and like this. And I said, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Durham." And he said, "Yeah, I heard you." Okay. So John said, "Go talk to Philly Joe Jones. It can't be any worse than that." So I go over to Philly Joe Jones and told him what a hero he was of mine, and that could I get a lesson with him the next day. And he granted me the lesson, and I went the next day and had the lesson with him. I realized they put on their drawers the same way I put on mine. We all put our pants in our leg one at a time, and it's all the same. They just happen to do what I love, but I've got something that I do that maybe they don't do. And once you realize that, you're the one that's called for the gig, not them. You're on the gig, and you're there for a reason. So be who you are and do what you do. Have the confidence, study the people you're going to play with, study their music, so that you're the only person for that job. And then you go in with the confidence, and you can't help but be relaxed. You're the only drummer right for that job. So that helps your confidence. The other thing is to become nervous on the bandstand is a selfish act, because you're only concerned about your nerves and how nervous you're getting with the situation. And you're not thinking of what you can do to make him sound like $1 million or him. You're leaving everybody else out on the bandstand to think that you're nervous. I can't play. I'm too uptight. That's a selfish way to be on the bandstand. So eliminate that. Listen to somebody else. How many of you like the way you sound when you play? It's like, well, okay, sometimes if you don't like the way you sound, listen to him. Listen to him, because they're going to bring you out of your doldrums of, oh man, I could have played that thing better. Oh, I didn't pull off that lick. Oh, I didn't. Boy, that piano player is burning over here. Let me listen to him for a minute. And before you know it, you're sounding like $1 million because you don't put your own playing under a microscope. So it's not about you. It's about playing music with others, and what can you do to make them sound as good as they possibly can, because you expect that in return from them. All right? So be comfortable from now on, damn it. And relax!